Really? Am I here? Welcome back to the Chammy, only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading brought to you by Madame Pamita and the wonderful Parlor of Wonders from my haunted house in a creepy graveyard. We've got cute puppies and people jump out at you and say, get over it, or when it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. Anyways, everything you need to know is in the description. Yes, no, maybe so. Free lives tonight. That is so weird. Why does that happen? YouTube, why do you do that? Stop doing that. Anyways, welcome back to the Haunted House, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading. Brought to you by Madame Pamita and the Parlor of Wonders. And tonight I've got free yes or no's, hows and whens. Everything you need to know is in the description. I've got the $6 taco box, which is 3 questions. You get a channeled message from a loved one or a pet, past, present, future, or who has even passed on. You can do something like that. We have the REM pod, the Spiritbox. I also have the 1111 love reading. You can also get a general reading for $30. Every reading is only $1 per minute. Every grief counseling session, only $1 per minute. If you could please pay PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, or Super Chats, that'd be great. When you make a donation to the Chammy through Super Chat, Super Sticker, Super Thank You, did I say that right? Not only are you donating to the Chammy so that I can progressively keep this channel going, but also you buy salad for my friend Travis, who is living in a Russian penal colony. I know, terrible, right? Hopefully he'll be coming home soon. I don't know when, though, but hopefully this year. He can come home to his family and his wife. Hey, Ari, how are you? Hey, Dwayne. Hey, Ari, welcome back. I guess Devin was here earlier. Yeah, you can ask yes or no, how and when questions. So when you ask a yes or no question, there is a how and when card that comes with it. I just haven't had that deck with me, the how and when, but I do have it tonight. Ruby, did you miss me today? I missed you too, honey. I know, I was gone all day. Yep, I got Ruby Dooby Doo. Ruby Scooby Doo. I forgot to say, if you just found this in real life, skip to the end for the free collective message. I always try to do a free collective message for anyone and everyone who maybe comes by, gets a reading, doesn't get a reading. Yeah, she's pretty chill. You would think that the dog's favorite thing would be its toy or its treats or its food, but no, this dog's favorite thing is hands. Hands. Thanks, Devin. I appreciate you listening to my music. I'm gonna have to start recording like the songs I write for my animals. I wanna make a pet album for dogs and cats. I've written all these little jingles like to help them be better pets. Yes, this is the twin robes that I got you. Yes, the twin with yes, Molly. Oh my god, you guys, she's so cute. And thank you for the eyeshadow, by the way, Molly. I got to finally play with it tonight. It is so soft. I love it too. Ruby, are you happy, honey? Baked onion with hot sauce. It turned your stomach, but was worth it. Right on. Potato dog, potato dog. She's a wonderful, cuddly little potato couch dog. You gonna pray for us? You gonna pray? You gonna pray for us? We need it around here. We need it. Did you have a good day babysitting puppy Bruni? Oh, excuse you. She is so cute. She wants belly rubs. Okay, right on. I hope you have a good time. That'll be fun. I forgot to get the batteries for the Spiritbox, so I'm going to go get those in a moment. She ready for in the morning? Yeah, I can ask that. Hey, Middle Rain, welcome back. Yeah, and that's all you can do, Molly, is just follow your intuition. Follow that inner compass, no matter how awkward it makes you feel. Did I dye my hair? Yeah, Ruby dyed it for me. Ruby's such a good hairstylist. Right, Ruby? Quarterback for the team. Hairstylist. Tarot card reader. Mommy doggy one. It's nice to see you, Metal Rain. Did you fall asleep after the first match last night with the wrestling? I'm sure he would like to go, Molly. I know I'd like to go. I'd like to show you where I grew up in Boston, where I lived. I'd love to go to the beach. I'd love to show you where I went to school, where I hung out, where I bussed on the streets at Harvard Square, where we buried the rat Felix that we had a full Catholic mass for, where Jingle Bells was written, take you to the first Dunkin' Donuts ever. Hi, baby. Yes, I tossed my dog. What? Say hi. Look, that's you. That's you on the screen. That's you. Are you in charge? Yeah, you in charge? Okay. You just looking around at everything? You went back down? I thought you'd be asleep with your grandpire. No? Did you have a good day? All right, go find Ruby. Run away. Run away. All right, let me get the yes and no cards out. So it started 11 p.m. last night. Hey, Juanita, welcome back to the channel. Oh, that's very good, interesting thing that you said, Devin. It gives you the option to exit out within seconds. Spirit, what does Dwayne need to know is his friend that he's going to see here in the not too distant future, ready for Sunday morning. Spirit says yes. Sorry, the animals are going to start whining. So yeah, she's ready. Inner harmony, a sense of liberation, happiness, and joy. There will be feelings of complete freedom and self-sufficiency. Incredible luck comes to you as a generous reward for your sincere intentions and worthy efforts. This is a happy ending to the situation and a cause for genuine pride. Yeah, typical girl. Molly was going to London not too long ago, and she's like, I haven't even packed, and I've got to leave in an hour. Or maybe it was Denver. I can't remember. I'm going to go ahead and split the deck, see what you need to know about how and when. How and when for Dwayne. Let's see. So you got a yes. So it's like give 8 to 9 months and a phenomenally effective result appears. It opens new awe-inspiring horizons, your colossal potential, incomparable skills of organization, and insurmountable willpower win the day. They are the secret weapon of every day. The secret weapon of every underdog. Sorry for that. So yeah, it's just saying that I'm guessing, yeah, she's ready to see you on Sunday morning, ready to hang out with you. Good things are coming your way in regards to this. And this whole situation with this person might be panning out over like the next 8 to 9 months. You know, think about what you want, how you want things to be operated around the things that you want. You know, I don't, you know, your sex life is not my business, but you know, it's nice to know where you're going at least with someone before you get too deep into that, because, you know, life is short. So find the ones that you want to share the rest of your life with, you know, whether it's friends or lovers or partners or pets or, you know. I'm just going to get a t-shirt that says, before the penis goes into the vagina, make sure you know where you're going. Down that yellow brick road of piss. Because it can really get, you know, it can get weird. Yeah, I remember you telling me you had no motivation. Well, yeah, I mean, it can be difficult to get motivated when you've had your heart broken. You know, when you've put a lot of effort into yourself and then put a lot of effort into, you know, making dreams come true, you know, whether it's with a career, money, love, family, life, you know, and then, you know, you want to go, you want to see the person, you're excited, and then you get a little bit of no motivation because of the old shit stories that can really haunt us regarding love and life. Oh, God. A screen printing company. You know, I absolutely love t-shirts that are screen printed. Has anybody ever used Printify? Like, YouTube offers people who are monetized different options for having like your little own shop. Now I do have one, but here's what's weird about my shop. I don't know what it doesn't like work. So I decided to just like go down another route. I think it's Spring Accounts. Spring Accounts doesn't work. But I did really like the quality of some of the stuff I saw through Printify, but I'm not really sure how they print their shirts. I don't know if it's screen printing. I don't know if it's just like iron-on stuff, vinyl, like Metal Rain. Richard then told, I'm going to read up on Metal Rain's question real quick. Metal Rain, what he said. Okay, so that's not the funny part. Richard and Rose were able to watch it a little longer. By the third match, Rose was talking to me about 20 minutes. Richard then told her, you know he's asleep. She was talking to herself on 20 minutes, but didn't know it. That's funny. So I had this friend who had a lazy eye, and we didn't know he had a lazy eye, and we knew him for a very long time. And we had like a family get together and everything. After dinner, he fell asleep on the back porch in the bird garden on the couch we had out there. And I go out there and I'm just talking to him. I'm like, hey, Richard. Oh, his name was Richard too. My goodness. And, you know, he's just sleeping on the couch. And I was like, blah, 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 Richard. Good morning, blah, blah, blah. Or good afternoon or whatever. And then he wasn't responding. It was terrifying. And next thing I know, we thought he was dead. Because all we could see was like the one eye open while he slept with an eye open. And I went over there and shook him. Thank God he was alive. He's like, yeah, it's just normal. That's how I am. I can't help it. I sleep with one eye open. I'm like, oh God, how weird. So that's hilarious, Metal Rain. I have been there. I have been that woman talking to her friend. And he's asleep and I didn't even know it. Yeah, that was a good night. That was a really good night. My mom and dad and I made like weird vegetarian food and had friends and family over. I think it might have been like a Thanksgiving kind of thing, or was that? I don't know, but it was very interesting to find out that he had that situation where his eye didn't close. Hey, Sophie, how are you, sweetheart? Thank you so much. I haven't dressed up like Cleopatra for y'all in a long time. But Cupid's secretary is back, so you never know what you're going to get. Maria, hey, sweetheart, how are you? Yeah, I went and got my brakes fixed, and the dog gave me a makeover. Actually, I took it upon myself to use some eyeshadow that Molly bought me. Yes, sweetheart, Maria, I just saw it, actually. Sophie, it's so good to see you, sweetheart. Happy New Year. Yeah, ask, Molly, ask. God, I love to sleep. I love sleep. It's like death with benefits. You're not alive, but you're alive, but you're not awake, but you're awake, but you know, you're not dying, but you're not really here either. I know that's weird, but and you get to wake up. That's the best part. I just love that Blondie song. That's it, Metal Rain. I'm going to cover it for you. I'm going to cover the Blondie Maria song. Okay, I'm going to look at your questions, Maria. I am doing free yes, no's, how, wins tonight. So paid readings take precedence. So she paid for a reading, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You didn't say anything over the 3 nights we slept together. Hey, welcome back, Ari. How are you, sweetheart? Hey, Dollface. How are you, sweetheart? Molly, I absolutely love the eyeshadow you got me. I don't like the new liquid eyeliner I bought. It's crap. Like, I'm an artist. I want someone find me an eyeliner that's like a Sharpie, that's not going to smear all over my face and that's not going to bleed. Please, please. Do you remember when I first started the whole tarot thing and doing the lives, and I would dress up for you guys all the time and I would do Cleopatra? The only reason I stopped doing the Cleopatra thing is because Eyeliner is just too expensive. And I haven't been able to, I've never been able to find an eyeliner that pleases me. You know, it either bleeds or it gets sticky or it clumps. It's like, come on. Diva, it's good to see you. It's good to see all of you. Happy New Year. Happy weekend. Would the pay be better if you choose to work at Olive Garden over Starbucks? Really depends, Ari, on what they're paying you at the end of the day. You know, are you going to be a waitress and you're going to make maybe $2.25 an hour and tips, or are you going to make minimum wage and split tips at Olive Garden? Or are you going to just be a hostess that makes a certain amount of money hourly for standing there to be cute and answer phones? You know, or are you going to be back in the kitchen on the line cooking? You know, whereas at Starbucks, it's like, here's your $15 an hour, get the fuck out of our face and do your job kind of thing. Pardon my French, YouTube. What'd she message you today? Maria, I'm looking up your questions right now. If anybody has a free wants to do a free yes, no, and how and when card, go ahead and put your questions in the chat. I'm going to do Maria's paid reading. Paid readings take precedence, and then I'm free to do more frees. Yeah, Maria, I got your $6 taco box. Let's look at some of these questions. Okay, Maria, let's see what you need to know, sweetheart. Did anyone know that alligators and crocodiles can climb trees? I never knew. I always imagined if one chased after me, I'd climb. So I grew up in Florida. I grew up in Boston, and I grew up in Atlanta. Living in Florida for like the first decade of my life was terrifying. I always had to worry about getting eaten because of that, Devin. Okay, when crocodiles or alligators chase you, you have to run zigzag because of the way they run, the way that they. If you have ever seen an iguana run, I mean, that's exactly how alligators run too. Their tails are very strong. Even an iguana could probably rip your leg off at full size. They're incredibly strong animals. Florida is a place where you can get eaten. So, yeah, I knew that crocodiles and alligators are like that, Devin. Incredibly terrifying. I took archery as a kid and kept a bow and arrow around just to make sure that, like, if there was anything I needed to kill, I could kill it before it ate me. This was terrifying. Spirit, what does Maria need to know about her question right now about Walter? So you've got a yes card. And what Spirit needs you to know about that is joy, success, happiness, and fateful changes rush towards you. Seems like he was maybe even thinking about that during that time that you asked about. It removes all barriers and obstacles in your way. It's almost as if those thoughts are what helps him to sleep better at night. You successfully promote your ideas while enjoying a sense of self-realization and revival of strength. Get ready for endless optimism and energy. It's infectious. So yeah, you're infectious to him, and your, you know, your connection and your friendship is very special to this person. And I wouldn't doubt that it comforts this person to help them, you know, get to sleep quicker than getting lost in that shit story. Thank you so much, Ari. Somebody hire me to play Cleopatra quick. There's nobody better than me to play it. Isn't it interesting though? Like they have not redone Elizabeth Taylor's Cleopatra. Who could redo that? No one could ever replace Elizabeth Taylor in Cleopatra. No one could ever pull that off. Yeah, Starbucks gets tips, you're right, but I think you have to split those tips between people. Whereas if you're an actual waitress, unless you're, no, if you're, you know, as a waitress, it's like, that's your table, that's your tip. Will you get it? Ari, I'll get to your question in a moment. Yeah, I took archery as a kid. I did dancing, archery, swimming, soccer, softball. I was really into sports. Ballet, tap, jazz, dance, hip hop. I used to be a member of the New York City Ballet. Marie, I'll be right back. I just want to get a water real quick before I do your reading because I'm kind of thirsty. And I want to get the batteries for the Spiritbox. That way, while we're doing your reading, in case any of your strongest and most trusted spirit guides want to come forth and tell you anything, they can. All right. So I'll be right back, friends. And I'll put some music on. It's time to open up. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for your patience, Maria. I appreciate it. Where's the spirit box? Oh, here it is. Derp. Maria, you also have a how and when card here. I just haven't read it yet, but I will in a moment. Yeah, my guitar player was a manager at Starbucks for years, and did really well. So, you could work at Starbucks and become a manager someday too. If that's like something you want to do, Ari. I think after working at Hooters and Waffle House, I'm just done. I couldn't do it again. I put too much education into my music and being a thespian that I just can't see myself you know doing that anymore. Plus physically as well. After the car accident, I mean, I have my good days, but I never know what the day is going to bring. Is this on? Are you going to turn on Spiritbox? It's on. It's not turning on. I guess you don't have a speaker. That is very strange. So I guess what I'm going to have to do is move the spirit box. Okay, I can do that. I don't think this is going to work. I'll have to get the other speaker. I don't even know if that's working. It's weird. All right, let's just do your reading, Maria. I'm sorry. I'll go put the speaker on a different charger. Okay, Maria, your yes or no, it was a yes. So what you need to know about how and when. No, that's not here. How, Maria, are you still there, sweetheart? So luck follows you and allows for reinforcement of your position, which you have been very lucky in your situation. Use it to blaze unique paths, discover outlandish truths, which you really have in the not too distant past. Receive a worthy reward in 1 to 3 months. Chance favors the mind prepared. So you know what you're up against. You know what's going on. You know what you have to do. You know when insecurities come up about your situation, you have to turn your back on it. You feel anxious, like don't do anything that triggers you, but at the same time, challenge yourself to overcome your fears, the awkwardness, and a little bit of the craziness that has been brought to your plate in regards to the situation. So let's start with the first question. I hope that yes or no helps you a little bit in your quest to find out what you need to know right now. Okay, first question. So I'm just going to go ahead and do all the questions here right now, and then I'll go through the whole story, the schlemizel, schlemazel that you need to know about. Devin, that's so cute. I remember you letting me know that when you first came to the Chammy not too long ago. So Maria, shining on, trust in the universe. How often do I tell y'all this? Trust in the universe, okay? Trust in the universe's plan for you, okay? And follow your heart. You know, even if this person that you love, that you care about, even if you fear the things that you're fearing, it's okay, because this is the universe testing you within regards to your strength, your self-concept, you know, putting the old shit stories away. Spirit has brought you a new cosmic husband in your partner, and you followed your heart this far, and just trust in the plan. You know, and if things come up that don't make you happy, that don't please you, you can always change your mind. Because first of all, God never gives you what you can't handle. Okay. And, you know, maybe right now this person is the person right now. And I'm 100% sure that God has every intention of giving you the version of a partner that you want, and whoever it is that you wish for it to be. Huh? Oh my God, wow. What? Are you kidding me? What? Are you kidding me? I'm just a vessel. See, always feeling like you are the next right thing. So when you start feeling insecure, and I understand how you feel, I really do, just remember that this person really does feel that you are the next right thing. And it won't matter if you're boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, or just friends. You guys are always going to have a special connection. You guys probably know each other for the rest of your lives. So that's something to be joyful of and for. This is definitely something I'm channeling to you that is a want and a need of your specific person. So cherish that, you know, and like I've said, just enjoy what it is that you have. Well, I'm sure I'm proud of you, Ari, for staying persistent in finding a job. I'm right there with you, sister. Finding another job. Okay, let's see what the next question is. All right. Remember, I'm doing free yes and no questions tonight. I'm just doing a paid reading now, which takes precedence. So I'll go over the chat again to see if anyone left any free yes or no questions. I'll be here for a little while. We only just started. So, And see, following your inner compass on that too, Ari, is very important. You know, the sign that you're not meant to work there. I kind of feel like that about like Kasamba and California Psychics, because they're always giving me some shit excuse. You're too much competition is probably the most insulting one. Okay, whatever. So I just stick with mystic nonsense. I've been with them for 3 years. Their integrity is above and beyond. I just got to say that. Okay, about the call center. And the people that I work with are always so nice and helpful. There have been some weird moments, but you know, that's, you know, maybe the universe doesn't want me to be at California Psychics or Kasamba. Maybe I'm supposed to stay at Mystic Sense for that reason, because it's a European company run by a European woman who, you know, her integrity in regards to like our reviews, the way we help people with Greek counseling or even tarot card readings, the whole system and process, the integrity has always been very on the up and up. I don't know about California Psychics. My mentor works for California Psychics. Another very popular tarot card reader that's a friend of mine, White Rose Guidance. If you guys want to check out her channel, we've been friends for years. Very talented tarot card reader. She also works for California Psychics. They wanted me to come over there, but it's like, they're just like, we're either not open or there's too much competition, or it's like always some weird excuse, or, oh, we don't have applications open, but they were just opened and that's why I applied. I ain't going back to cleaning houses. I ain't going back to cleaning toilets. I ain't going back to Hooters, Waffle House, Dunkin' Donuts. No. It ain't happening. So I'm proud of you, Ari, for sticking out on what you feel is right for you regarding working in the food industry. Because I know you want to do something in fashion. I know you want to do something in beauty. But you know, when you're in music, art, acting, modeling, you got to have that second, third, fourth kind of backup hustle. Couple of cards on your second question, Maria, and then is there something that she should know, Spirit? Is there something she should know? I have done so much, you're right, and all at a very young age, because I have these parents who, like, they were just like, you know, kind of like the way I am, just kind of fly by the seat of my pants. You know, just, I want to see the world. I want to experience it. I mean, I think I told some of you guys, like when I was 13, I told my parents, you know, I'm going to drop out of school unless you get me a tutor or home teach me, because I'm more dedicated to my music and doing stuff like as a thespian than being at school where they were picking on me, beating me up, all the way from the kids to the principal. It's horrible. Wow, Maria, we got that crossing over card with what's going on over there in that situation that you're asking about on the third question. Interesting. Let's see. Let me get some clarification. Is there something else you should know, Spirit, about this crossing over again? I also started playing live music at 13 years old, Fiona. I studied the art of jazz and funk music with Manfredo Fest, who was a Brazilian bossa nova artist, and his son Phil Fest. And I'd play out with their band and do jazz music, rock music with some of the other bands too that his son played with. My mom was also a band manager, and she managed a lot of bands who were local, but also a lot of bands that were very popular. And I would open up for them. Probably the most awesome musical experience that I've had is recording with Jack White at 3rd Man Records. I hope someday I'll get to open for him. Okay, so in regards to his thoughts and feeling process, Maria, in regards to that second question is, he definitely wants to avoid burnout. You know, he gets to the point where, hey, Tiffany, welcome back to the Chammy, honey. How are you doing, Stormtrooper? He definitely wants to avoid burnout because he finds himself thinking so much about you that he's kind of like, am I going crazy? So he's definitely trying to avoid burnout. All right. Fiery passion is consuming, sustain, elastic. Fiery passion is consuming, sustain a lasting balance. So when he thinks about, when you're asking about these thoughts about when you say 143, it's once again an insecurity and the wanting to avoid burnout. It's like he just kind of goes with the flow because he doesn't want to have that burnout. He does feel like when you say it to him, it's a hard climb because there are so many issues for him to deal with that are difficult and difficult conversations. But it does overall make him very happy. In the Sun card, he's not lying to you about that. He does feel like there is some kind of dance of your souls going on. He feels vulnerable. Like I said, he feels emotionally naked. It's not a bad thing. Okay. For many, many years, love has been, the true love thing was wishful thinking for him. And he's, like I said, he sometimes thinks about you so much he thinks he's going crazy. And is he having really wishful thinking? Having lofty ideas leads to a letdown. Be realistic. Like he's trying, once again, we know his limiting beliefs and circumstances. Okay, we've been doing readings every day for almost 6 months now. So these are showing you that when you say those words to him, it blows his mind. It's really unbelievable for him. He's been through so much, okay, that it's almost as if he's had to question, just like many of the girls that come to this channel. Is she serious? Is this real? Is this just wishful thinking that I'm so lucky? Because once again, you've got that Sun card in there, which is about love and luck and happiness and joy. So Faith's Haven, all right, when you say I love you. Believe in the safety of your return, as every journey leads back to comfort. It's like I've said before, if you let something go that you love and it comes back to you, it was always meant to be yours. So there's where he is with that. And then the third question, you got the crossover card again. You've been getting this card ever since we opened this deck. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Wait, is this? No, that's not it. I must have put it back in the deck. Hold on. You do? Okay, I'll explain the card again. Let me just find it real quick. Thanks for your patience. I appreciate it. It's just here. I don't know why it's not here. You know what? We'll just shuffle again. Maybe that card wasn't meant to be, and that's why it got shuffled back in. Things happen. Spirit, do you have something else in mind for her in regards to that third question? Is there something she should know, Spirit? Let me clarify. So you've got beloved wisdom and unlock the gate. You got crossing over last night, just crossing over 5 minutes ago. Went back into the deck, though. Spirit, is there something she should know about this? So, no, there's not really a lot to know, Spirit says, in that situation, other than you did get some clarifying cards. There's not too much more to know other than this stuff here. So, let's start with the first card, Maria. Beloved wisdom. Love is a choice you make every day, so choose wisely. It's just like when somebody's angry or mad, like to be pissed off is a choice. Okay, honestly. To be happy is a choice. So what do you choose? Spirit wants you to be happy. Thinking about that situation doesn't make you happy. You need to let Spirit take care of it and not worry about it anymore, is what that card is saying. Unlock the gate. Explore the unknown and walk new paths together. See how it's diverting. Spirit's like trying to divert you from focusing more on that yellow brick road of piss and more of that yellow brick road to the Emerald City where you'll find me. So let's get a channeled love message from him. You want a poem, you want a song, or you want a tarot card, or you want an oracle card for the channeled message. Sorry it's taken so long. You just got a bunch of extra cards that usually don't always pop out. Thanks, Dwayne. Keep me posted. Thank you so much for coming by and liking the live tonight and being a subscriber and asking a question. I appreciate it. Will I ever meet an alien? Well, I'm an AC alien. Does that count, Devin? Tarot or oracle. Yeah, you can get tarot or oracle card as a channeled message. And I use the tarot cards to channel a poem or a song from a loved one. So just pick what you want tonight, Maria. You want me to choose? I think we need to do an oracle card. But not just any oracle card, not the liminal space, which is usually always the one I have on hand. I think we need to do sexual magical tarot oracle. Okay. I feel called to pull one of those. Spirit, can we get a channeled message from Maria's person of interest? Let me take these fairies out. What is the most important message right now from Maria's specific person that she might need to know at this time, Spirit? I don't think you're going to ever sleep. You're so excited. It's like Christmas Eve or something. So I don't know why the song I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight by Cutting Crew came to mind when you mentioned music. Because somehow, some way, so that's how it happens. That right there, Devin, you're tapping into your spirit energy. You're tapping into the spirit portal I talk about. You're tapping into it. So that now I need to let you know there's some kind of message in that song for all of us. I know that sounds stupid, but after so many years of being able to walk into a room and know exactly how everybody's feeling about themselves and others, I know, scary. I just feel like Spirit's letting you know how it's done, and that's how it's done. You get a feeling or you get a thought. Ding, 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 ding. So there's a channel message for everyone tonight from Devin. Looking awesome. Spirit, what does Maria need to know? A channel message from her loved one tonight from the Magical Sexual Tarot Oracle deck. Okay, Maria, here's your card. Conquest. It's almost like it's a challenge for him to possess you, to be a part of you, to make you a part of his life, to make it's like you are his quest in life. Not only to open new doors, but you know, to have that comfortable, warm, and inviting connection that's honest, truthful, loving, caring, warm. He's on a mission to keep you. Very insecure about losing you, for sure. To keep you. To keep you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for your donation, Maria. I appreciate it, honey. I'm going to catch up with chat here real quick. I think I might become a blonde again. Ari, what do you mean you want to become a blonde? It's my hair. It's my hair. Quickest way to get a bag, get a sugar daddy or a sugar mama. I've never had a sugar mama or a sugar daddy, but I've always been able to get my own bag. Driving dirty down 85 slow, taking it easy. Glass door. Yeah, glass door is interesting. Metal Rain. I've used that before. I think a geisha girl. Well, I am Eurasian, so Fiona. Thank you. I appreciate your comment. Okay, so you want to know if you'll get an interview from Olive Garden soon, Ari. Okay. Spirit, will Ari get an interview from Olive Garden soon? You have to ask. You're probably not really believing that you will get an interview, but Spirit does say yes, Ari. So watch out. The sun of luck illuminates your path, helping you recognize phenomenal opportunities when you see them. But don't forget to enjoy the fullness of life while boldly starting those ambitious plans. Okay, so call him. Call him if it feels right. Concerned about the hurricanes? Oh, well, here's the thing about the hurricanes. So hurricanes only come once a year, Ari. You got alligators hiding under your car in Florida, probably. And iguanas now, too. Yes, Fiona, I took archery. I've got all kind of weapons in the house. Guns, bow and arrows, knives, swords, bats, aikido sticks, guitars. I got a bone to pick with Starbucks and Target. They're always hiring out, but want to deny applications. I tried to apply for Walmart once, and they denied me because they said I'd already worked there and had been fired. That's how I found out that my identity had been stolen. And this was before I knew that Walmart's just another place that is getting rich off the backs of slaves. I want to let you know in on something, Ari, about college. So Dolly Parton actually offers scholarships to her employees who work at Dollywood. So that's also an option for you there. Okay, just letting you know. It's in Tennessee. Oh no, misogynistic women just as bad as cheese-eating feminists. It's so funny. I've never even heard somebody call women misogynistic. I'm so funny. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, Maria, for your time and your donation. I appreciate it, sweetheart. Happy to help anytime. Michael Myers. Ever since you were young, you dreamed of a luxury lifestyle. I just dream of true love. I'll be right back. I'm gonna see if the speaker for the Spiritbox is working yet, and see if it's charged up a little bit so we can use it. Let's see if the spirit box will work now. Hey, Fiona, welcome back. They'll work out in the morning. Hope floats, but faith flies. Wanted to work out 1-2 Ari, but not with roller coasters. Probably the food stands or souvenir shops. Too scared to. I'm too. And roller coasters are awesome. I don't know if I would ever want to go on one again, though. I got hurt on one once. And it was like one of those old roller coasters at Six Flags. Let's see if the speaker's going to work. I'm scared the speaker's not going to work. Okay, so
Bluetooth already open.
Okay, so it's on, yay.
Waiting for Bluetooth connection. Now in SB7 mode.
Oh, that was loud. Hey, Spirit, are there any good spirits there that want to talk to us tonight or hang out with us? Let us know if you're there. I'm going to turn the REM pod on and you can touch the REM pod too. Oh, I also have these little kitty cat balls. And they only turn on if a spirit touches them or a cat plays with them or a dog plays with them or I play with them. So it'll turn off in a moment. I mean, it should turn off. It might not turn off though if I'm touching it. So let's put it right there. Let's see what happens. So let's see. Just saying, Miss Stormy just took meds and gonna get a nap. Okay, sweet dreams when you get there. Good luck. Have fun tomorrow. Oh, Matt, man, if you've got the night and you're there, touch the REM pod. I'm just going to reset it. I especially like the purple button, Spirit. Spirit, what's your name? I'm surprised that REM pod is still getting laid on. Laid on. Welcome back, Tiffany. If you guys have any questions for the REM pod, please feel free to put it in the chat. You know where I always wanted to work, Ari? A cruise ship. You know, I knew a lot of guys who worked on cruise ships and musicians, girls too, who are musicians, because it's like something that you can do that's like a really good job as a musician. I used to have a bass player in my band in Boston, and we'd known each other for years. Oh, look at that. His name was Fernando. He was from Springfield, Massachusetts, but he originally via Portugal. And he was just the most amazing bass player. And him and his wife were such talented musicians. And I was so blessed to have this person in my band. But he worked cruise ships, and he played with this huge funk band that was so popular, like it was sickening how popular they were. But they would do cruise ships, and they call his nickname was PB Widow. You'd think it would be PB would stand for like pure black, like the spider, but PB stood for pussy bustin' because he would sleep with all the little old ladies. It's so funny. And he picked up that nickname. He was a cruise ship slut before he got married. If spirit touches that kitty ball, it turns on. Yes, sweetheart. Yes. Be right back. If there's any good spirits there that want to chat with us tonight, my name is Stormy. I'd love to know what your name is. What do you like to be called? Crucial slut, yeah. Sorry, I don't know why YouTube thinks the word slut's so offensive. It even thinks that the word ramen noodles is offensive. Once Ari said ramen noodles in chat and it censored her. I think someone even used an eggplant once. Oh yeah, Texas used an eggplant once and it was censored. Okay, yes, no. Is Ileana trying to cut ties with me? Hence the ghosting and wanting stuff back. Oh gosh. The other day we couldn't pinpoint the reason for the ghosting. Okay. This water is pretty incredible. I guess Spirit thinks so too. That says a lot, Metal Rain, about your question. Spirit, yes or no, is Ileana trying to cut ties with Metal Rain? Spirit says yes. This is a unique time of necessary changes. Strong-willed qualities are manifested. You bathe in the rays of unprecedented joy. Future changes wrap you in a blanket of sweet dreams. An enchanted reality. Happy 11/11, make a wish. Give me 1 second. I want to go ahead and put out a notification on Instagram. Maybe some people will come by and chat or hang out or buy a reading or want to do a spirit box session. Yes, of course, Fiona. You can do a yes or no. Yeah. Spirit, what's your name? Or what do you like to be called? No, Fiona, we've never gotten anything like a Richard Ramirez coming through. Never gotten anything too spooky like that, but I wouldn't put it. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm not saying it's impossible. We've gotten Pee Wee Herman, David Bowie, Matthew Perry, Kurt Cobain, Chris Cornell, Amy Winehouse. You know, that's interesting. Why don't we try to channel Prince? We've done Prince before. He has come through. Let's ask now. Prince, are you there? Yeah, Kiwi passed. Why is Japanese women being censored in the chat? That's hilarious. She did post a pic saying Griffith Park Observatory with the hashtag going home, so it looks like she's probably not been home a few days. Never thought about asking about John Belushi. John Belushi, are you there? Yeah, I don't know why it was censored. I uncensored it. It was censored, yep. I think Tom Hanks is still alive, but we could try. Or did I miss something? People say he's not the real one. Wait. What? I never heard that before. Hey, Juanita, welcome back. Why is I Love Kids censored? I'm so confused. What the hell? We can, well, we can channel lucid dreamers. Yeah, you're right. We can channel lucid dreamers. She's very right about that. Tiffany knows we've done it before. So are there any lucid dreamers that we need to channel right now, Spirit? Please help us with that and in the spirit box. But you know what I love? Like roller coaster, whatever. I love the Graviton. And they don't have them anymore. So I can't go on the Graviton anymore. But it was like this machine, they'd put you in it and they would have like these things that you'd lay down on. They didn't even give you a seatbelt. And they would slide up and down depending on the gravity and the speed of the machine at the fairs or the carnivals. They were pretty cool. Hey, Spirit, what's your name? Or what do you like to be called? Okay, Spirit, are you female? Are you a female spirit? Are you a male spirit? It sounded faintly like it said female, like it was, yeah, like it said, yeah, about female. Chris Farley, are you there? Any chance that could be a part-time job? Is that your question, Tiffany? You want that to be your yes or no question tonight? No Sea World. Just stop. Anything with killer whales, dolphins, just turn your back now. Please. Please. If you do not know anything about the horrors of SeaWorld, please educate yourself at dolphinproject.com. Become a dolphin warrior today with me. And please don't buy a ticket to SeaWorld. Please don't buy a ticket to an amusement park where animals are being abused. Animals are not here for our entertainment. SeaWorld is not a place you want to go to. I promise you. It's just a place where animals are unhappy, and you will see the unhappiness. I promise you that. No, we're trying to end SeaWorld. No more SeaWorlds. No more SeaWorlds. Right now, as we speak in Japan, it's blood dolphin season. So what's happening is every day, hunters go out in the cove and they hunt the pretty ones and they kill the ones that are not so cute and their families. Now they're trying to say, "Oh, this is something we've done. It's our history. It's just the way we are." But no. The cute ones get kept and sold, and the rest of them who are not so cute, they get sold for meat to eat. Busch Gardens is really nice. I grew up going to Disney and Busch Gardens all the time. They're a lot of fun. I don't remember seeing dolphins at Disney World or at Busch Gardens growing up. In fact, I didn't see a lot of, ocean wildlife at all at any of those parks. Yeah, I don't like circuses either. Here, let me just put this in for you so you can check it out. I'm just going to give you, I'm just going to give you my video on my Chammy about it. Because before COVID started, I started the series where my friends and I were going to go around to the different places to really check out how these places for sanctuaries and places that have dolphin shows and everything. Molly and I went to one once. She's like, I really want to go to the Atlanta Aquarium. I said, I will break my own rules for you, but I will not ever do it again, and you have to buy the tickets. Not really sure why there's two of them on here, but here, let me give this to you. So this is going to help you understand a little bit more about dolphins. Now, I never got into the killer whales, which are also dolphins. They're all orcas. But, I grew up with dolphins, like just naturally in the wild. Go to the beach, there they are hanging out on the shore wanting to play. I almost drowned and died when I was a kid, and one saved my life. I never made episode 2 because I never finished it because COVID happened. And why does it say vidIQ badge enabled online, blah, 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 blah? Does the link even work in that? Okay, the link works at least. But yeah, it's pretty horrible. Here's also a movie, The Blackfish. Check out that documentary. That'll teach you a lot about the horrors of SeaWorld and how it all started back in the 60s. The guy who runs Dolphin Project it's all his fault. So he started the Dolphin Project so he could try to turn things around as soon as possible. But it's taken him, let's see, how long has it taken him? He brought Flipper over here in the 60s, and now it's almost the 30s of the 21st century. I just hope that he sees and finds some salvation in it before he passes away, because he's pretty old. Oh, that's interesting what you said about wooden roller coasters, because that was the roller coaster that I rode that I got hurt on, Devin, at Six Flags. It was an old original wooden roller coaster. And then the friend that I was with, she didn't even know she was pregnant and she had a miscarriage like the next day or that night or something crazy like that. Yeah, I love water rides too. Like Busch Gardens had this one ride called the Conga. And it was just like this circular thing that just spins out of control. This huge ride that like has water and waterfalls and all kinds of fun splashy stuff. Yeah, I hope this coming summer is going to be more fun and eventful. All I do is work. Someone give me a reason to have fun. You have bad motion sickness and think the water from water rides helps distract me from it. That's interesting. Yeah, I can't ride. I'm not good in the back seat of a car, that's for sure. I do good to be the passenger. Oh no, I closed out all my windows for the questions I have for the ghosties. Let me open them back up. Why did I do that? Spirit, are you here now? Spirit, are you here now? Okay, I don't know if you're still there, Tiffany, but I'm going to go ahead and do your question. Spirit, is there a part-time job in the not-too-distant future for Tiffany? Is there a part-time job for Tiffany in the not-too-distant future? Spirit says maybe not so much right now. A rainbow of excitement is on its way, though, Tiffany. The longer the wait, the more your enthusiasm builds, but be patient. There are only a few steps to go before your immersion into a new reality. It develops exponentially, bringing you invaluable experiences, most of them happy. Patience. What does that say? Patience, the father of good character. Okay. Patience is going to be your homework, Tiffany, with anything really. Patience, especially with yourself, sweetheart. Spirit, do you need any help crossing over? Spirit, do you need any help crossing over? Spirit, are you supernatural? Yep. Okay. So were you ever hypernatural? How many spirits are there now? Maybe I'll turn down. Hey, Maria, welcome back, sweetheart. Good night, honey. Good night, Maria. Okay, maybe they're going to talk to us on this frequency. Spirit, are you connected to this land? Spirit, are you connected to this land? Spirit, will Fiona be a successful writer? Anything is possible, Fiona. Just remember that. Okay? The universe always says yes. So Spirit says yes, Fiona. You will be a successful writer. Sorry, I had to just put the second card away. The This is a time for enjoying achievements, rewards, and prosperity. The situation develops calmly and allows you to appreciate your happiness. It gently transforms the situation so that you're given an ideal frame of mind, a necessity for any truth. It's rather profound. You're welcome, Fiona. Thank you. Hi, Spirit. Sing? You want me to sing? Oh, God, it wants me to sing. Spirit, what would you like me to sing? Spirit, can you manipulate electronic devices? Can you let us know that your presence is real by touching the REM pod or maybe touching these little glowy lights, which can only be activated by touching? Please. Hi. What's your name, Spirit? What do you like to be called? Ray? Is that your name, Spirit? Ray? No? My name is Stormy. What's your name, Spirit? What do you like to be called? Were you once alive? Are you a male spirit? Are you a female spirit? Do you have any unfinished business on Earth? God. I'm here. It said we, which is yes in French, and then it said, or maybe it's like we are here. It just said are here. We. There's 13 of you. What about 13? What about 13, Spirit? Did you die in this house? No. Are you aware that you are dead? Just say, yeah, I'm dead. I died once, Spirit, that I know of. But somehow I came back. Excuse me. Do you remember how you died, Spirit? Do you remember how you died? Can you make your presence known, or can you move objects? Are you able to see us? Are you able to see us, Spirit? Yeah, take some pictures, Devin. Share them with us. Yes, Fiona, I do remember that movie 13 Ghosts. Oh, that is so creepy. I think the whole world is haunted. Yes, there's a singer named Fiona. Her name's Fiona Apple. She's actually one of my favorite singers. She sings that song, Shadow Boxer. Oh, yeah, it's got to be creepy for sure. For sure. Yeah, she sings that song, Shadow Boxer. It's like, I'm a shadow boxer, baby. I want to be ready for what you do. God, that song's amazing. That whole fucking album is amazing. She's such a good songwriter. Oh, the one in the 80s? I don't know. I'm too young for that. I don't remember any other Fiona singers other than Fiona Apple. Well, you're right. They should be helping me out with rent, but they were kind of here before I got here, so. Right, Spirit? This whole fucking house is haunted, isn't it? I just said, yeah. I've literally I've done an Estes method before, and I asked how many spirits are here tonight to speak to me, and it said thousands. And I didn't even know that that's what Molly asked until after the live. She was more of a one-hit wonder. Spirits, do you have any specific period time you were from? Yeah, it can get very uncomfortable sometimes with them around. And the best method I've come up with, Devin, is just to like become friends with them. Try to talk to them. Try to let them know that, you come in respect and peace. And that's been the best method for me, because I can't just walk out of this. I can't just leave. My circumstances suck. Or I've been trying now for 5 years to make a dream of mine come true, which is move to Nashville to be with my band. But it's like always something. The rent gets raised, or or business gets slow, or 500 job applications and can't get one job, or I get a job and then I need another job, or rents go up. The excuses to not sell me a home when I've got good credit and the the power to do it and the will to do it. And I can prove that I pay my bills. Spirit, can you hear us when we speak? Can you hear us when we speak, Spirit? Spirit, do you have any regrets? Spirit, do you have any regrets? Spirit, are you attracted to any of the objects in the room? Well, what's happened to Fiona Apple's happened to a lot of girls and a lot of guys too. But yeah, it's terrible. But she's over it now. I mean, she's 50, maybe pushing 60. So I think at one time or another, it's like you can stay addicted to the pain of your trauma, or you can let it go. But I can see since she made that first album that she's definitely let it go. She's let that part of her life go. It's like she's been able to recover from it, heal from it. And I don't know that she'll ever make another album as amazing as the first one, because many of those songs were induced, evoked, and inspired by some of that situation when she was younger. In fact, as much as I like Fiona Apple's first album, the rest of the ones I didn't really appreciate as much as I appreciated the first album. Like the songwriting wasn't as deep as I had hoped it to be. What about income, Spirit? Because I need some more income. Spirit, are we going to win the lottery today? And I'm not talking a free ticket. I'm talking like $300,000 maybe. Did it just say why not? Spirit, are you a friendly spirit? Do you have any messages? Do you have any messages for us, Spirit? Devin wants to know if the Yankees will win the next World Series, Spirit. That's an interesting question. It's fun though. What did it say? Spirit, are the Yankees going to win the next World Series? What can you tell us about that? No. You don't know who really killed JFK. It just said we? What? Blood. Spirit, do you have anything that you're trying to say to Tiffany tonight? You're not going to say that. Witches. Spirit, are you aware of the current year? Are you aware of the current year, Spirit? Are you aware of the current year? It said no. It's 2025. 2025. Spirit, do you have a favorite room in the house? Tiffany wants to know, David, is that you? It just said I'm here. So he is here. Are you connected to it? Are any of you spirits connected to anyone in the chat? Tiffany, have you seen the new Spiritbox yet? I can't remember if you've seen it or not. Have you seen it yet? Here it is. The only problem I'm having using it right now is that my webcam is so shitty that when I put it on, you can't see it on the screen. So I need to find a better webcam, preferably something that's maybe 4K with 60 FPS. Because the only way we can see it right now, barely see it. Now this is different. It doesn't make sounds like the Spiritbox over there. This makes words on the screen. It's almost like the Poltergeist TV. A crazy mad scientist from Italy made this for me. So I will be getting a new webcam. Hopefully it'll make this work better. The only way to be able to use it is putting the iPad on 4K 30 FPS frames per second to be able to barely see it. So I don't know. I'm just going to have to keep working on a method to be able to just sit here and have the Spiritbox like with us so y'all can see the words so we can ask it questions. But yeah. So that's the Spiritbox TV. And I think it's interesting because it said a word that Like, how would it know that? So it's like I'm already freaked out a little bit about it, Tiffany. And I talked to the guy who made it, and he's like, yeah, that's incredibly unusual for it to say something unique as the word that it did pop up on the screen. Without getting too much into the programming of what's going on behind the TV. Spirit, will Tiffany Stratton lose the women's title in less than 6 months? It just said, yep. Oh, hey, Daddy. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just came to see you before I go to sleep.
How's your headache?
One way.
It went away. Oh, good. Oh, good.
Okay. Good night.
All right. Good night. I love you.
Don't stay too long. I think
Oh.
it's good.
Okay. Do you have the puppy?
She's there.
Okay. Good.
She was in the chair.
I know, right?
And complaining. And finally, I told her, come up here. She wasn't coming. And then I pick up the peanuts and and I make some noises. You tell boy.
Yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad
Right.
she's resting with you. It's like, just can't babysit her right now. Babysat her all day.
I'm gonna keep my door open.
All right, that's fine. So I asked the guy who made the Spiritbox TV, why would it say this word to me? Hey Molly, welcome back, sweetheart. I'm still doing free yes or no's, hows and wins. So I asked the guy in Italy, about, I was like, hey, I noticed it like rotates through different words and everything like that. Some of them seem to be the same words sometimes. I said, but I noticed that there are occasional words that pop in that it doesn't rotate through all the time. And he's like, well, it'll rotate through different things because it's trying to get its message through to you. But he also said that the reason that maybe some unusual words are coming up is because maybe there's something that feels a little bit deeper to us than usual. I had company. Sorry for disappearing. Okay, that's fine. So then that's when I realized that maybe with the spirit box and the TV spirit box, like maybe the things that are most important to us is what they truly want to know about. Hey, you guys can do win questions. Just go ahead and put your win questions in the chat and I'll pull the card. So I came to that conclusion because the guy in Italy said, maybe that word is popping up on the Spirit Box TV because maybe that specific energy that's bringing up that specific word is like means something deeper to you subconsciously than you understand or know. And it made me really see some things differently in my life. Okay. Are you a pre-spirit? Or did it just say, what's that wrestler for WWE? That Damian Priest? Maybe Damian Priest is on the spirit box? Wait, that's a yes or no's. Where's the winning house? What are win questions? Like, so if you do a yes or no question, you can get a win. You can get a how or a win card with it too. If you have a how or win card or if you have a how or win question, sometimes I'll feel called to pull the how or win for you. So if you want, I don't do wins. Okay. I don't do timings. But when I got these cards, I just thought it would be fun to have how and when cards since I don't do those kind of questions. So, Spirit, what does she need to know about how and when she'll be back in North Carolina? So, also the way that this works is you have to pull the yes or no. So, I guess I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I gave you the wrong information. The how and when comes with the yes or no. So, if you get a yes, you read the above. That's right. These are new to me. I forgot about this. So, if you get a yes or no and your question was answered was yes, you read the yes on the how and when. If you get a no, you read the no on the how and when to know how and when regarding your situation. So Molly, let me just do yes and no. Is Molly going to go back to North Carolina in the not too distant future? Is Molly going to go back to North Carolina? So yes, you will go back to North Carolina. This is a unique time of necessary changes. Strong-willed qualities are manifested. You bathe in the rays of unprecedented joy. Future changes wrap you in a blanket of sweet dreams and enchanted reality. So since it said yes, and your question originally was, when does Spirit see you going back? So new guidelines for life appear on the horizon within 2 to 3 months. Did you hear that keyboard or xylophone? 2 to 3 months, Molly, you'll be going back. How and when? You will be freed from old rules and principles. Your deep wisdom and refined situation leads you towards strong inner being and tremendous prosperity. And no, you didn't make me angry or upset or mad or pissed off at all, Molly, about our conversation earlier before the live. Like, that's just not me. You know that. It takes a lot to piss me off. It takes a lot to upset me. It takes a lot to make me especially angry. So, don't worry about that. The only thing I'm pretty mad about right now, I'm angry about, well, it's really nothing, but Pigpen won't clean his room and his girlfriend's not helping. So maybe when you come to visit in a couple weeks, we can help them clean their room. So let's see. Spirit, when will so you got a yes card on Eliana's question earlier. Spirit, when will Eliana regret it? Let's see what this says. 4 to 5 months, a wind of change influences the sails in her ships of fortune. Though not for another 4 or 5 months, wild events rush into your life. Luckily, your ability to commit deeply to a project while subtly compromising when necessary takes you to the next level. So you're going to get involved in something that's a little bit more important, a little bit more deep than Eliana right now. And, you know, she'll start to realize it. She will start to realize it. And my yes or no question is David Cooper saying he's a priest. He brings this up a lot, and the connection is a strange one. Okay. Also, I wasn't sure if you were asking earlier, Tiffany, if you were going to get a part-time job, but Spirit said no, not in the too distant future. You're not meant to have a part-time job right now. I'm saying that, but things may change. Spirit, is the David Cooper saying he's a priest? Yes or no on that? Is David Cooper saying he's a priest? Okay, yeah, we can do that. So yes, Tiffany. Fate lends you a hand by providing you with the most favorable circumstances. These include good luck in your affairs and a chance to improve your situation in the most unexpected way. There will be success, but not without stress. No success worth having ever is. Spirit, what about how and when for Fiona on the question regarding whether they'll be a successful writer? How and when? The gates of happiness are open. In 1 to 4 months, your natural curiosity, unsurpassed craving for excitement, provide you with adventures you seek. Take the ride. A life without travel is like a book with only 1 page. Oh my God. Fiona, did I ever tell you I'm also a book author? I wrote a book called For the Love of Cypress. I'm currently writing a sequel to it called For the Love of Music. I'm also writing, I'm trying to finish up a Southern Gothic horror trilogy called Look Away, Sweet Dixie, The Death Coach, and Vamps ATL. Yeah, it's called For the Love of Cypress. For the Love of Cypress by Chloe Kamalis, which is my author pen name. Well, beat to you too, Spirit. Stormy's my first name, but Chloe's my nickname. Because I used to play out as Chloe Dancer. Chloe Moon Dancer used to be my stage name for my music. It's just my alter ego. Chloe Moon Dancer is my alter ego. Yeah, it's on Kindle. The Kindle book is available for you to read if you want. And then I'll give you the book trailer, which is on my YouTube here for the Look Away, Sweet Dixie one. Now, I started writing Look Away, Sweet Dixie in 2007, and the writers group that I was in, there was somebody that stole my idea. Like, we had started a publishing company, and we would get together and talk about our book ideas. Somebody got my book idea and turned it into Abraham Lincoln, the Vampire Killer. So I had to completely rewrite my book. So, but here is the first book trailer to the Southern Gothic horror trilogy. You're welcome, Spirits, which is all about my neighborhood and its history and the haunted house and the life I'm living in it, and but through a different point of view, through multiple people's different point of views. But I'm making this book not only because it's fun and it's been scary as shit, but because I wanted to preserve the history. I am friends with the historian of Roswell, Georgia, and I wanted to preserve history and make it interesting for young adults, and maybe even some older adults will enjoy the story too. Because the more that we get into the future, I worry a lot about our history being corrupted. And, a lot of kids, a lot of young adults, they think that Utah is a country. Like, what? And I really like writing historical novels I like to write novels based on history. It's a lot of fun for me. And I love history. I mean, I consider myself a historian for sure. There's just something so interesting about where we've been and how we got here today. So let me tell you something about sharing your ideas with people. I know how much it sucks to share your ideas with the world and somebody takes them from you and uses them as their own and turns them into brilliant, brilliant ideas that people think were theirs. I've been there. It hurts. But they're not your children. Your ideas, your books, your art, your music, it's there to preserve who you were on earth when you're gone. But it's also there to help you cope as a coping mechanism with anything that comes at you in life regarding creating artwork. So, like, I would be really afraid to put my music out there, right? Because I would be like, I'm afraid that Gaga's going to go and steal this. because she's stolen a lot of stuff from me. All right. She has a horrible crush on me. And I had to end up like blocking her Instagram, being careful like what I did, because I was being courted by the same record label she was on. After they had courted me for like 3 or 4 months, you know, they would ask me questions. We'd talk about what we wanted to do musically. You know, they got to know me better, know the record company better. You know, they would sell my press album, like with regards to like where you could listen to like my scratch tracks, the music that I had available to provide, the albums I had written that needed to be recorded, and the ideas, as well as like my promotional photos and everything. And next thing I know, like my creative directory started to like show up in her photo shoots. Like her Vanity Fair cover, her first Vanity Fair cover is exactly what my promotional shots looked like. They got a hold of when they were courting me. And then like I remember telling them the story about like my growing up and my dad calling me Little Monster. And like how special that was to me. And the next thing I know, she's calling all her fans little monsters. So I am the original Little Monster. And I understand where you've been with that. I had the whole situation with the book. I've had songs ripped off. But you know what? At the end of the day, what matters is, do you keep persevering through your art? Do you keep doing it because you love it? Okay, so somebody got an idea from you and they're using it. Let them. Okay? Let them. Someone copying you is like the best flattering thing you could ever receive in the world. And I've had to learn to just let it go. But also be careful. Be careful. You know, like I started the whole music is sacred movement with my mom years ago. Okay. And Jack White just took it a step up. I'm talking about Jack White from the White Stripes. So now it's like our movement. So welcome to the Music is Sacred movement. The Music is Sacred movement is not just about music. Okay. It's about art. It's about poems. It's about music. And it's about truly, you know, cultivating your ideas of what does really matter to you. What is it that you want to say with your voice? What is it that is the most profound thing for you to share while you're still here? And don't let those trolls dampen your desires. Share with anyone and everyone you can that you love. You know, music, poetry, art, even if it's not yours. Okay? And you know, let it be your comfort zone, because your music, your art, your books, your writing, all that's, it'll never lie to you. It'll never cut you. It'll never hurt you. It'll never turn on you. It will always be there to serve you. That's why I tell people I'm married to my music. One of my best friends when I was 16 years old, he was he was going to Harvard's theology school. He wanted to be a priest, but because he was a gay man, they would only allow him to be a chaplain. But he bought me this ring, and I've worn it every single day since I was 16 years old, and he gave it to me on my 16th birthday as a promise ring to my music. Because many people will start playing music. They'll be really good at what they do with their music, and they'll give up because either it's too hard or it hurts too much. And I wanted to make that promise to my friend that I would never give up on my music or my dreams with my music. So, you know, maybe you want to buy yourself a promise art ring too. That's interesting that you said that, Devin. Are you talking about the girl that got pushed off of the ledge at a hotel room, who was a singer and a songwriter? Are you talking about her? Because that story has gone swept under the bush, swept under the rug, swept under all the shit. But Lady Gaga knows who I am. So she's going to stay off my block. Unless she wants to answer to Don Vita Genovese. They ain't fucking around, girl. You want to get in that ring? I got it. I got you, girl. Let me just twirl you on my little finger. I mean, I'm not saying that I've never been impressed, but I'm not saying I've never not been impressed by her. But I certainly won't be going down the yellow brick road of piss to follow anywhere she's going. That's for sure. No offense. Because I am so fucking sick and tired, pardon my French YouTube, of music and art. Music and art has become, it's as if high society people are trying to take that away from the starving artist. It's like they're trying to take it away. If you're not a celebrity, if you're not a well-known person, if you don't have fillers, if you're not in the most highest fashion of fashions, if you're not, you know what I mean? It's like this whole fucking list. Nobody's an artist like Yoko Ono anymore. Nobody's an artist like Stevie Nicks. Where the fuck are the Stephen Kings of 2025? I want to fucking know. Sitting right here in this chat. Devin and Fiona. But yeah, just, don't be afraid, Fiona, to share your work. Make sure it's copywritten. Make sure that it's trademarked. If you can afford a trademark. I'm very thankful and grateful that Jack White trademarked Music is Sacred, because I would have never had the money to do that. So I feel, some people have asked, how do you feel that he trademarked that? I feel grateful. I feel like he's protecting something that belongs to me that's very special, and he knows it. I mean, and of course I can use it anywhere I want to and any way I want to. But with Lady Gaga, it was cruel. It hurt my feelings so bad, and it really ruined the way I felt about her as an artist, which was pretty amazing in the beginning. I was pretty impressed. Okay, and it's hard for me to say that about anybody. They are sitting on old Facebook accounts playing Hunger Games and Criminal Minds. Role playing. That shit's funny. Yeah, somebody came over here trying to like role play some dumb shit on comments last night after the live. I was like, not having it. Oh yeah, James Franco is a really good actor. I'll have to say he's a really good actor. And I just love Stephen King. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like Bob's Burger episode where Jimmy Pesto steals Bob's Burger idea and Bob relents and says, "You can have it. I can have this one. I have more ideas." Exactly, Fiona. It's exactly. Go ahead, Gaga. Be a little monster, because you'll never be the original one. I will sing and dance circles around you with my guitar without people dancing around me butt naked with underwear on only. And everyone will leave the whole place with a smile on their face. This music helped me the most as a child, dealing with my insecurities, dealing with the neurodiversities I had and the problems I had, because I was mostly deaf. The first 5 years of my life. I couldn't hear anything. And I had multiple surgeries upon multiple surgeries to try to fix, my disability with hearing. So it's amazing. I can't even hear anything today. So what the acting did and the music did and the dancing did is it helped me get out of that, really insecure thing that like kids can go through who have those disabilities growing up. So I was awesome because I could just, I could go be in a play and be a different person. I could go play music and step into a different reality and talk about my problems through my songs instead of keep them all inside. So I just kind of just stuck with it because it's what made me the happiest. I never really did it for money or fame. That's not why I do it. I always just did the whole music thing and the thespian thing and the art thing because it just made me happy. I think you're right, Fiona, about that. And what makes me sad about that is that I want to help other people shine too. I don't want to dim anybody's light. I'm not here for that at all. And I think you're very right about that. I think people would prefer others to stay the caterpillar instead of become that butterfly that they were always meant to be. They not realizing that they don't have to be the blue caterpillar either. They can become the blue butterfly too, Well, that's why I wrote what I wrote on the community tab last night. Because I do have trolls on YouTube. I do have bullies on YouTube. And I have them everywhere. But I just kind of like brush it off and write them a nice letter and send them love. And what else can I do? I don't want to be a troll's troll. It's just not me. But yeah, people can be so mean. I'd never watched that movie Mean Girls until like about a year or so ago. I watched it with somebody on the channel. And I'm not sure it has ever changed since high school. Just not sure. But yeah, that's one thing I didn't like about school is that I had bullies and people would pick on me and beat me up all the time because I was different and weird. Spirit, thanks so much for your time and effort to make a lot of noise on the Spiritbox tonight. But do you have any special messages for us or anybody in the chat before we go? I know there was somebody on the Spiritbox for Tiffany. If you're still there, I totally feel you, Tiffany. I mean, one night I was in here a couple weeks ago, and there were some trolls here telling me that I should just go kill myself, that I'm not the best tarot card reader on YouTube, and that Jennifer's free positive weirdos were. And I was like, who? What is this all about? Like, why is this happening? I'm like, who are these people and why are they here if they don't want to hang out and have a tarot card reading or talk to the Spiritbox or, have fun? Or it doesn't make any sense to me why people want to get online and hurt each other. Yeah, and that's the thing about YouTube. They don't always notify subscribers. They don't always there's a lot of different YouTube that can be super annoying. Yeah, and that's just what I have had to cope with is like I meet nice people and they're not so nice after all. Something is definitely missing in their life and I can't replace it, I can't fix it. I can't fix everybody. It said evil after, what they said to you, Stormy, And I got so pissed off. I even reacted on the live. I put the live on private, but still, it was so strange. Like, I couldn't even see what the person was saying at first because I guess there's filters that will filter out what the chat says. So someone else in chat had to send me the chat. Oh, Tiffany. So cool. Thank you so much, Tiffany. I did put like a little video out today. I don't know if anybody saw it on the membership side of things. That whole thing's new to me. Thank you so much, Fiona. I appreciate that. And I appreciate Tiffany, you getting her a membership. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, the Spiritbox says interesting things. Noticed as I've been trying to make this video for the channel where it goes back and does recaps of important events from all the Spiritbox sessions and all the Estes methods we've done, but it's taken longer than I thought it would. And one thing I've noticed, once again, making this video is that YouTube's feature to slow down videos and to make them faster have made me realize that there's a lot that we sometimes miss on the Spiritbox. Sometimes when I slow it down, I hear things that I won't necessarily hear when we're in this frequency of what YouTube calls normal. When I speed it up as well, it's kind of like, you remember that stuff like they would talk about with records? You play them backwards and they'll say something weird, or you slow them down and they'll say something weird. And people used to think that like Led Zeppelin records were satanic because of it. Thank you, Tiffany, for saying that. I appreciate that. I'm so looking forward to like building a community of people who are like-minded and enjoy each other's company, as well as enjoy the things that I share. I'm really happy that, excuse me, it's really dry in this room. Did I just say die? It's really dry in this room. I need to put the humidifier on, so I'm kind of feeling a little bit dry here, and thirsty. But the thing about this community that's exciting is that like I look forward to building a like-minded community. People who like to talk about art, music, tarot, supernatural kind of stuff, animals, food, art, whatever, the life that we live in general. I really do look forward to that because there's been a lot to get to this point, to get to where this channel is today. But it's also exciting because, when I do move to Nashville and, I start doing live gigs again, you guys will be able to experience those live gigs from home, and watch my band and I perform live, or watch me perform live in clubs. I do plan this year to do a lot more live music shows on the channel. So please remind me to keep working on my music, because I get really lost in my job, just trying to pay rent, just trying to pay for food. It's rather exhausting. But I thought that maybe if I came back to my music, I've got this whole mad method thing where I try to put out a song every week, not only just on YouTube for you guys, but also on Spotify and on all those places you can download digital music. I had given up on that about 2 years ago. But when I realized that if I could just focus in on putting the music, staying in the now of my music, I could definitely make some extra money to pay the bills and through that music. There's so much of it. I mean, I think I put out like 60 singles, 60 songs over the last 10 years. Yeah, I need to get help, Spirit. You're right. I need to get help. And some people cared about the singles and some people didn't. But what matters is that the songs are there. So I just need to share them. And like I was saying, Fiona, I would get like really lots of anxiety and scared that people would like try to steal my music. But then one day I had to take a step back and realize who I am and not forget who I am, and realize that there really isn't anybody that can do what I do. Nobody sings like me, nor will they. Nobody plays guitar like me, nor will they. Just like I'll never be a Taylor Swift. I'll never be that girl on stage who's half naked with a bunch of strangers dancing in circles around her while playing her guitar. That's just not me. That's never going to be me. I never wanted to be that. I never wanted to be a Britney Spears. I never wanted to be a Taylor Swift. I wanted to be a Nina Simone. Is my music on Spotify? Yeah, it used to be on Spotify, but I took it all down because I can be quite obstinate. And my distribution company was pissing me off. So I took a step back from music to focus more on like taking care of my dad so he could recover from cancer and that kind of stuff. But now I'm back. I always keep this vinyl record over here behind me in the frame. That's my first single that I recorded at Third Man Records with Jack White in 2015. I would have to say that like that was like the icing on the cake for me. Who knows what the cherry will be, but I can't wait to find out what it's going to be and share it with y'all too. You can't just go to Third Man Records on your first day in Nashville and record with that record label. I mean, they'll probably do just about anything for the right amount of money, but I didn't pay for that. They put out this thing one day where they were like, we want to put together a group of musicians and artists to come down and record with us and share some stuff with yourself. You watched the SNL bit Jack White did? It was pretty funny. Yeah, I've seen all that stuff with Jack. Yeah. Jack is actually a moderator on the channel. I'm not sure if you'll ever see him here, but he is. I'm pretty sure he comes by on Aliases, though. Oh my God, Tiffany, you did the extra work on movies too? Yeah, I did as well. I love doing extra work on movies, but what I really want to do is make a movie, like where I'm in it and I'm not in the background. You actually see me. But you can see me in some of the movies I've done before. It's just that I'm in the background on TV and on movies. But like I said, maybe someone will hire me to do Cleopatra someday. Yeah, Jack is pretty cool. He's the last greatest and amazing. He's the last great rock star of our time. Who's a guy? Tiffany, you should keep doing that. If that's what you feel called to do, you should do it. And here's the thing that bites, though. Like I'm on Backstage. I got my resume there. I'm ready to go. But it is so inundated. Music and art and acting is so inundated with so many people who want to do voiceover, so many people who want to do music, so many people who want to do acting, so many people, blah, 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 blah. And I wonder how often are these people really, truly thespians? Are they really, truly artists? Are they really, truly musicians? Like, are they bleeding from their fingertips and their eyes because they love it so much like I have? Or are they just there to be famous? Are they just there for the money? Because that's not what the fuck I'm in it for. When you're born famous, you fucking think differently. So it's like, at the end of the day, I know that the business is inundated with people who, they want to be famous. They just want to be famous. They don't really care what it takes to get there or what they'll have to do to keep it. So, Tiffany, if it's something that you truly love, if it's something you truly like, I encourage you to keep finding anything that you can do that is like that. Extra part in musicals, extra part in theaters, extra part on TV, commercials, movies. And you can do it all through Backstage without an agent. But there's also many other websites too where you can do that. And even through your local community stuff. Go look at where's the closest musical theater to you? Okay? If you can find a musical theater that's close to you, or a playwright theater where you can get an audition in, have an experience as auditioning, okay? Like, one of my dreams has always been to actually be an actor on SNL or play SNL with my music. I probably would enjoy more like doing the acting thing. But will it happen? I don't know if it'll ever happen, but it's still, I'm doing the thespian thing now. Like, find a group or a company, or like the thespian thing that I'm doing right now is I'm working with Metal Rain on doing readings, like just cold readings of stuff that he writes with other actors in Los Angeles. And that is great for me to just put my toes in any kind of water with that, because it's my first love. My music and acting is just, so I encourage you, Tiffany, to keep doing that, because what that will do for you, what that acting will do for you, what that work within a thespian type of community, whether it's musical theater, a play, a movie, TV, whatever, it's going to help you get out of that headspace that Tiffany gets in with her neurodiversities. It's going to help you heal some of those insecurities it's caused. It's going to help you blossom into the Tiffany that you've always dreamed of being. And really help you get out of that, because that's what it did for me. I could pretend to be Cleopatra one day, and then I could go back to just being myself the next. And then I would just come back a better version of myself. And by the way, my nickname is Cleopatra. My dad's called me Cleopatra my whole life. That's it. I'm going to have to watch it now. I've never actually seen these Smile movies. I've had no time to like enjoy a concert, enjoy a movie, enjoy anything, really. All I do is work. And I live vicariously through you guys and your experiences. Well, who knows, Fiona? Maybe you'll be writing for SNL someday, and maybe I'll be acting out your skits. I don't know if I'd want to live in New York, though. I was working for SNL. I don't know if I'd want to live in New York. I'd love to live in Boston, though, again. But not as poor as we were, that's for sure. Although I'd probably always have a place to live in Boston, because I have friends there who like own property and rent out and things like that. So maybe they'd give me a place to rent. I used to rehearsal a bit. YouTube kind of killed my motivation. Why do you think YouTube killed your motivation? Just curious. I think YouTube has killed my motivation as well in the past. My bangs are crooked. I'll have to fix those later. Like the brainwashing. The YouTube brainwashing from vidIQ. Oh my God. You have to do this thumbnail, and you have to do this on your description, and you have to do this, and you have to do that. And if you don't do this and this and this and that, fuck you. Your channel's not going to grow. Pardon my French, YouTube. But here's the fun thing about YouTube, Tiffany. And this is something that maybe you and I can get into together. Even if it's just us using our own voices. But maybe we can get together and read monologues, practice acting, having fun doing skits, even if we're just reading them. You know what I mean? So that way, when people come to your channel, Tiffany, you've got a reel to show your acting in. You've got a video up so people can hear your voice. you've got something there. See, I've been doing this since I was a kid, so it's like I just know what the next step. I just know naturally what the next step is. I got Jesus Christ, $1 million education, and until tonight, I thought maybe I couldn't actually use eyeliner anymore. Then do it, Fiona. Write something and put us in it, and let's make it happen. Okay? I want nothing more. I want nothing more than to turn my book For the Love of Cypress into a movie. I want nothing more than to turn For the Love of Music into a movie. I would love nothing more than to turn, Look Away, Sweet Dixie into a movie. But unless you have that kind of money, these would be major productions. It's not going to happen unless you maybe turn it into a cartoon or something, or turn it into an animation or something. Or maybe AI will create something where you can put together a movie without having to spend a bunch of money on actors and scenes and shit like that. Or maybe that is out there and I just don't know it yet. But you, Fiona, could literally write anything, okay? And we could literally, just make it happen. You could do Kickstarter. There's all kinds of different, funding kind of places to make it happen. We could even just get on Zoom and act it out in different scenes and as different people, and then edit it to make it look like a movie. There's so many different options. I mean, I've done so much different editing stuff, and it's like, it would be cake. Maybe you couldn't see it right now, but I can see it, in my head. Directing, acting, writing, scenes, putting scenes together, building sets, cinematography, lighting, costumes. Oh my God, costumes, makeup, hair. So exciting. I love all that stuff. So yeah, if you write something and you ever need someone to read, let me know. I'm always available. I'm sure Tiffany would love to do that kind of thing. Yeah, let's just make it happen. It'll be so much fun. Spirit, do you have any messages for us tonight before we close the Spirit portal? I'm just going to step away and take a few minute break, and then I'm going to come back and do a free collective message for us all. I just feel called to step away for a minute and reset myself for just a second before I do the free collective message, because it's going to be a little bit different tonight. This water is so good. It just tastes like so good. I got a mineral water, sparkling water today instead of seltzer water. Spoiled myself. I'll be right back. Spirit, do you have any last messages or important messages that you would like to share with us before we close the Spirit portal tonight? Spirit, what do we need to know right now about? Okay, so, excuse me, current person's, okay, this is going to be the free collective message, Spirit. When I get a free collective message, it's going to be a little bit different, though, because I really feel called to, like, ask, you know, the people that might watch this in the future, people that might have watched this tonight, people who might be in chat right now, they might have someone special on their mind. They might want to know how that person feels about them. This doesn't matter if you've just met somebody new. Maybe it's somebody from your past. Maybe it's a friend, a family member, a loved one. This doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're married. It doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or not. This is for everyone. The person on your mind and how they feel about you right now, how they feel about you currently. This is going to be the free collective message tonight. I'm going to use Romance Angels, Liminal Space deck, and the Clarifying Love Situations. And I'll timestamp it. Since tonight, the really only main reason, I don't know where everybody else's readings are to timestamp, but before I do go to bed, I will timestamp the free collective message as well as Maria's reading. And then come back later and look at, maybe I can find everybody's freeze that I did. So Spirit, what this is a collective energy message. Like, what do the people who have come here tonight or are in the chat or may come in the future to see this free collective message, what do they need to know about the current person on their mind? It doesn't matter if you just met the person, if they're from your past, if you haven't seen them in a long time. It doesn't matter if you're married. It doesn't matter if you have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or you're single. Okay, so we got a couple of cards. We got one card here. All right, let's see what this deck says. Got the Soulmate card. Entangled. Let's get a tarot card out. Hi, Spirit. We're getting ready to get offline if you want to say anything before I turn off the mic. Okay. All right, so let's look at the collective message tonight for the person on your mind, their feelings and thoughts for you. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. This is your soulmate, Spirit says. Entangled. Establish and communicate your own boundaries. That's really important, especially before the penis goes into the vagina. There's some healing going on with this person and their feelings. They're wondering if you need some healing, nurturing, caring. No matter how near or far you are on this person's mind as well, believe it or not, they just want to reach out to you and put their arms around you in this star card and be nothing but a bright and shining light for you. So fortune favors the bold. What does the next scene look like? Are you going to communicate your boundaries? Are you going to reach out? If not for them, do it for yourself. Okay? It's only love in the way of things. Okay? And love has no pride. So I hope that this helps somebody somewhere that might see this later or maybe saw this now. But yeah. So here are the 5 cards that were face down. They might mean something to someone. Wedding. The situation involves marriage. Maybe some of you are going to get married. Maybe some of you are going to get divorced and remarried. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Life is short, so find the ones you want to spend the rest of your life with. Because you deserve love. You are lovable. Pardon my punk rock nails. I am going to get a manicure soon, I promise. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more of the love you're looking for, honestly, is what this card is saying. You experience more of the love you're looking for in present moments. Forgive yourself, forgive others, forgive the past. The past is not coming back. Okay, just learn that right now. The future's not here yet, so don't get all weirded out by it. All right, just stay here now. It's going to be like the best thing you can do for yourself. But look how beautiful this last card is. True love. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So even if it's just a friend on your mind, somebody new, somebody old, you can have true love in just friendship. You can have a love of a lifetime in just friendship. All right. You can have true love between family members, between someone new you met. It could turn into true love. So this is just a collective message for anyone out there who might find this in regards to the person who's on your mind and what they're feeling about you tonight, or what they're feeling about you currently as a collective message. You know, whether they're a friend, someone new you met, someone old you met, someone you haven't talked to in a long time, someone you haven't talked to before, whether you're married, whether you're single, whether you have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or whatever. I hope this collective message helps anyone who maybe got to watch this, and I will timestamp it. So good night, Spirit. Thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with us. I'm going to put the REM pod off now because you're not really touching it. I'm going to turn the kitty balls off since you're not touching those either. Stormy, for that t-shirt slogan, it can be a graphic one where there could be a picture of a P and the word JJ. It could say, before the pick of P goes to JJ. That's really cute. That's really cute. I like that idea. I've got a lot of cute t-shirt ideas. I'm going to make myself a personal one first just to see how Printify's t-shirts look. See if I like them. I know that Third Man Records uses Printify, and a lot of their t-shirts are really, really soft. Like the cotton almost feels like velvet. So I'm going to go back to those t-shirts and see which ones they are that they use, because there's usually a little tag in them that tells you what the name of the t-shirt is. And make one. I don't know if it'll be the penis and the vagina one, but I will think about it. I will definitely think about it. Spirit, what's your name? All right, we're going to stop with the Spirit. What's your name? I'm going to turn the Spirit box off, and we're all going to go home and watch Johnny Carson and go to bed and say goodnight. Good night, Spirit. We love you. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you, Devin, for coming by tonight. It's been so much fun. Thank you, Fiona, for coming to hang out with me as well. Tiffany, thank you so much for donating a membership to Fiona. Thank you, Fiona, for becoming a member and a subscriber. Thank you so much for your likes, your love, hanging out, just chilling out. It's fun. Thank you, Maria, for your donation tonight. Thank you, Metal Rain, for coming to hang out. Thank you, Molly. Thank you, Ari. Thank you, Dwayne, from earlier. And I think that Garden Cop boys have penis and girls have vagina. Oh my God, I love that movie too. And as embarrassing as that sounds, I actually did that once in kindergarten. I was so embarrassed, not knowing what the hell I was talking about. And then next thing I know, I understand what I'm trying to say. And only I didn't say penis or vagina. I said peanuts and Virginia. Because I was mostly deaf, so I didn't know what the fuck I was saying or what I was hearing. Part of my French YouTube. Thank you guys so much for coming by tonight. It's been totally fucking awesome. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe we'll have a coffee talk in the daytime. That's where I come by. I have coffee and we talk about world events and I share world events to keep you up to date on what the hell is happening on this planet. Usually I like to use Associated Press. Sometimes I'll share Inside Russia. Currently in Greek news, it's saying there's a new virus coming from China, so God help us all. But you know what? We are in control of it. So be good to yourself with your thoughts because it's your feelings behind your thoughts that create. And you're involuntarily manifesting the way you involuntarily breathe. So please be careful with yourselves and be careful with others, your thoughts. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth leaves us all blind and toothless. So good night, sweethearts. Love and light bright. I'll see you tomorrow. Sayonara. Arrivederci. Kalanita. Music is sacred. Bye.